Your little mama a savage, making you bitches look average. If she want it, she can have it, but she can't do with the baggage. If she throw it, I'ma catch it.
So as you guys can see, there is something really different about me. Yes, I'm 1,000 times cuter. But no, I did get braces on my top row. I'm supposed to get my bottom row tomorrow, so yeah. My teeth, they weren't really that bad to begin with, but I had a really bad underbite, and they said by the time I'm like 40, my jaw's gonna be like, and I don't want that to happen, so I rushed and I got the braces on. But I have not posted a video since last year. I know I just had to go ahead and get the New Year's looks out of the way because that is what this video is centered around. By the time you see this video, it will already be a couple, probably a week, maybe a week into 2020. I don't want you to think like, okay, it's 2020, I'm already a piece of shit, I didn't get my life together yet, so I need to start next year. No, this is your year, okay? This is our year. This is fucking year. So what inspired me to really just want to take a turn and just reset my life basically is because New Year's Eve, I sat at home with nobody, no friends, no nothing, just nothing. And then also, you ever just sit and watch everybody? Like, I wanted to do a recap on Instagram. I couldn't even do a recap because I didn't have any memories to recap with. That's sad and depressing. So I said, you know what? Fuck all that. I'm changing my life. So right now, the first step to making sure that your 2020 is fucking amazing is your appearance. Not that like you should change your whole appearance, but if you don't look good, how are you supposed to feel good? And if you don't feel good, how is your year supposed to be good if you don't even feel good about yourself? And then we're gonna do some skincare regimens and just make ourselves feel pretty. Like, we wanna feel pretty all 2020. We wanna make sure we feel like bad bitches and that nobody can step to us and that everybody that looks at us are intimidated and think that we're on our... I'm gonna go cut my hair. I'm gonna shave my face because I haven't had a haircut in about 3 to 2 weeks, and usually I get my haircut every week, so I'm looking rough. My mustache is probably looking like shit. My face is looking really crusty and nasty. So I'm about to cut my hair and then I'll show y'all when I'm done. Okay, so to start the routine off, I have two options. Either I can use this detoxifying clay mask or I can use the peel. Okay, this is basically empty. We're gonna use this one. I didn't want to use this one though because, ooh, the clay is like stuck to it. I was scared to use this one because I don't have anything to like put it on my face with. Like, I don't have a brush or like what, the scruple things, but I don't have anything to put on my face with, so I'm gonna use my hands. Hopefully that works. But first we're gonna take a rag just to like clean our face, wipe our face, just make sure we have a nice clean base. When I normally wash my face, I don't put any soaps. I use really hot water and I just scrub away. I really get into my nose because you want to get into your nose because that's where all your pores live. You don't want to have white crusty stuff all around your nose because that does happen to me and that's not cute at all. And we're trying to be cute all 2020, so you don't want to have your nose looking like you do coke. So yeah. So I'm gonna start putting the mask on. I've used the mask before. I haven't used it in a really long time, and it's looking very like, can you see that? It's so chunky looking. Ugh. And I'm just gonna start putting it all over my face. Okay, I need to look inside the viewfinder so I can see this. Start there. Okay, my finger is actually doing a really good job as like being a brush. I'm not gonna put it too close up to my hairline because I don't want this stuff in my hair. I wish I was both handed because this shit right here is overrated, over fucking rated. Okay, now that we have the mask all the way applied, we're gonna sit and we're gonna wait for it to start to like dry and crust up. I don't know what the mask even is gonna do. Let me see. It says leave on my face for 10 to 15 minutes, which I'm probably gonna do that anyways, but I don't really know what like, is it gonna like clean my pores or something? I don't know. Okay, but now as I'm waiting for my mask to dry, I'm going to take my rag that I had before and I'm gonna scrub, like you're gonna scrub your lips. Like I'm saying, like scrub them like you want them to fall off. By doing this, you're basically like exfoliating your lips. And after we exfoliate them, I'm gonna use this. It's Vaseline Lip Therapy Rosy Lips. I put this on every single day. It's my favorite lip balm, favorite like lip tint. It's like the best thing in the world. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to like mess up the mask. So now I basically have my lips exfoliated. They're feeling really So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Vaseline lip therapy. Can y'all see that? Is that gonna focus on that? Anyways, we're gonna take the Vaseline lip therapy and we're gonna apply it to our lips. It gives your lips this pink look, which I really like especially with my skin tone. My lips being pink looks really good together. Let's see. See that? Let's see. Now that the year is 2020, I want to really just sit and make sure that I'm really focused on all things that I really enjoy doing. First semester was low-key trash as hell. It was really trash, okay? And I want to make sure that this semester coming up isn't as trash as the last one was, because I feel like my first semester I was kind of really lazy. Like, I would get up, I threw anything on, I went to class, and I came back and I went straight to sleep. And then I woke up, went back to class, went straight to sleep, and so forth, so on. My grades were really good, but I just wasn't being as active and as social as I should have been. But I really feel like it's because me, I'm the type of person where, I don't know if I'm just like this, but when I'm entertaining new people, my battery like dies. Like, it's like my juices, being nice is like, that's why like with friends that I already have, like friends that I've been with for a long time, it's like I don't have to be over, with people that I already know, it's like I don't have to be overly nice to you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. But it's like with people you don't really know and people that you're just trying to be friends with, you have to like kind of be on your A game and like really be nice and this and that and perky and but it's like that's so exhausting. That's really exhausting, which is why I feel like I don't really be making myself as social as I could be, because honestly it's draining. I get so drained, and that's a horrible way. I don't know. And the thing is, I consider myself an extrovert, but now that I think of it, I don't even think I'm an extrovert. I think the only reason I think I am an extrovert is because I've always been with people that I've been comfortable with. Yeah. So really, I'm really an introvert. I'm an introvert, but I've always been around people that I'm comfortable with, so I've thought I've been an extrovert when I'm not. Because when I get in public settings with a bunch of people I don't know, I don't just go up and want to talk to them. Maybe I'm an introvert extrovert. What word is that? I'm an omnivert. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. I got my rag blah, 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 blah. These braces, they give me the worst slur and lisp ever. Like, oh my god. I got my rag re-wet. I'm about to say re-wet. I got my rag. Okay, these are like tongue twisters. So I'm gonna start, I'm gonna wipe off all the clay off my face and then, yeah. Okay, so I basically got all the clay wiped off. I'm gonna make sure I can't really see without looking inside this thing if all this is gone. So I'm just gonna get everywhere one more time. My skin feels really fresh. I'm gonna apply another layer of the lip tint because I feel like I low-key wiped most of it off. Okay, so right now we're basically almost done with our self-care regimen, okay? So right now, you know, my skin's looking good. Hair's looking good. You look good! Now that all that's done, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our outfit. We're gonna work on something to wear that makes us feel good, because all 2020 we're stepping and we're being bad bitches, okay? You're not walking out here in no sweats and no just regular ass jackets, okay? You're gonna make sure you put effort into your outfit, and that's what we're about to do. Put some effort into these outfits. Okay, so I would show you guys the process of me picking out something to wear, but right now I'm at home on break, so this is my closet right now. I'm living out of trash bags and suitcases because I refuse to unpack and then repack. You know, okay? If you know, you know. But yeah, so the outfit I decided to go with today is just this black mesh long sleeve tee. I don't even know what to call it. I got from the thrift store for like $1.99. I got this chain on from Spencer's, giving me real e-boy vibes. Got these plaited crop pants on. I actually cropped these pants myself. I got them from the thrift store. They were super oversized. And then I got on my Air Force Ones, which are inspired from TikTok. TikTok really made me want to get a pair because why the fuck not? I feel like this is really cute. I wanted to wear it with my jean jacket at first, but then I was like, better not, because I feel like this is already cute alone. And Virginia weather is crazy as hell, and it's 70 degrees outside in January, so I think this is okay for the fit today. So first negative thing I want to clear out of my life is this mess of just mess. And I have to get all of this straight so I can move in, because otherwise it's gonna be a mess. Just getting all this together, like this is just making me feel sick, okay? And we can't be feeling sick. So we gotta get this together. Everything put back inside the duffel bag, the suitcase, and my shoe hamper thing, whatever that is, in my shoe crate. And in the process, I knocked down half these lights and scraped up the wall, but we're not even gonna talk about that. But now we got one part of our environment clean. Now it's time to clean the other part. It is time to clean your social and just your spiritual environment. Yeah. And by that I mean like making sure you go on all your social medias and cleansing who you follow, because your social media plays a big influence in your life, and therefore it plays a big influence on your positivity. Like me, I went on my Instagram, I follow everybody. I'm gonna put the pictures up here. Literally my followings went from, in the span of maybe like one day. Some people you just follow because you know them, or you follow them because you went to school with them. I just went and I followed literally every single thing walking. If you're using social media as when you're bored, or social media as in things to pass time, then you're using it the wrong way. And that's what I was doing, and I wanted to make sure that I was using my social media as like a gateway to inspiration instead of it being a gateway to procrastination. Oh, I love that. Oh my god, I'm gonna trademark that. Don't nobody take that. The next step I did was I had to realize like the people in my life, friends, family, anybody, that I just feel like things were starting to feel forced. You just cut those things out. Get rid of friends that are bad jujus. Get rid of people that just are always nagging or complaining. You don't have to keep trying to make those things work, because everything has an expiration date, and sometimes friends grow apart and there's no reason, and that's okay. And I have to realize that it's okay for it to start growing apart from people. It's okay for things to start changing and people to start, because that's life, and you cannot be in the same spot your entire life or you will not grow. If they ain't causing you peace, then they got a peace. I'm recording, get out. Close the door.
You look like you be eating toes all night.
I think this is the key and the most important part, is your planning and your manifesting. I am so big when it comes to energy and manifesting what you want. In 2020, if you want something, go for it, but you have to plan it and you have to manifest it into your life. You speak it into existence, it will prosper in real life. I'm telling you, that is something that I know for sure, and that is real life stuff. I know to help a lot of people plan out, they use something like a journal or maybe their notes. Me, I'm the kind of person where I try using a journal or a planner and it doesn't work for me. I'm the type of person where I have to use my notes. The first day of the new year, I already went. I planned out goals that I have for 2020, and I planned out resolutions that I want. Because if you don't know, resolutions and goals are two different things. Goals are something that you want to complete by the end of the year, and resolutions are things that you want to do throughout the year. If you're the kind of person like I am and you kind of get sidetracked by a lot of things, make sure you're planning it and writing it down and manifesting it. If you have a goal or something that you want to accomplish by the end of the year, make sure you write it down, because once you write it down and you see it, then it is in your prospect, your view. Once you keep on seeing something, the law of attraction will bring it to you, and I promise you that. So keep doing that. If you have something that you want, write it down, look at it every single day, see it every single day, and it will come to you. And now the last thing on this list is your mindset. You cannot go into the new year with a shitty mindset, with being a trash ass, just negative person. I don't know, can I cuss that much? I don't know. You cannot go into the new year with a negative attitude and a negative outlook on a lot of things. But I wrote down a couple things that you should basically just keep in mind when doing things and try to remember throughout the year. And the first thing is, there's room for everybody. Basically, that means that a lot of people get insecure about their goals because they feel like, well, somebody's already doing it, I can't do it. That is a complete lie, because literally there is room for everybody. Everybody can have a piece of the pie and everybody can do it. There's not just, oh, they got it so I can't do it anymore. If 15 people wanted to be Beyonce, they could right now, but they got to put the work in for it. So therefore, if you want to do something to get to where somebody else is, put the work in to get there. I like that. I feel like a motivational speaker right now. The next thing that I wrote down is people are going to talk whether you do it or you don't. If you are thinking about doing something but you're nervous because you think people are going to talk about it or judge you, even if you're not doing it, people are still going to talk about you. They're going to find something to talk about. So why not just do what you want to do and have them talk about it, then have them talk about something that you're not even doing yet? Does that make sense? That makes a lot of sense. Like, before I started my channel, I was like, I don't want nobody at school to find out about it, because I was like, oh, they're going to talk about it, it's going to be embarrassing. But that's the point. That is, let them talk about it, because then they go see it. Whether they're looking at it, laughing at it, they're still bringing you attraction, they're bringing you views. That's called marketing. You gotta be smart about this. Next thing I wrote was, ask yourself, is this helping me grow? So if you have people, or if you're doing something that you feel like you're not really too sure about, think back and just sit and be like, am I growing? Is this helping me get to any place in my life that I need to get to? Or is this not adding any value to you? In that case, you're getting to the point where, if you're in my shoes, like if you're my age, you're getting to the point where you can't just keep harboring things that don't matter anymore. You can't, because then you're holding yourself back and you're limiting yourself from your potential and things that you can do. The next thing is, you do not have to be perfect. All you have to do is be better. Now that sounds super deep, and because it is. I got the same quote from a different video, a girl. Her example was plastic straws and how people are using metal straws and claiming that they're drinking metal straws out of a plastic bottle. Although that they're still using plastic, it's not perfect, but it's better. The fact that they're using the metal straws is a better thing than using a plastic cup and a plastic straw. So therefore, you get credit for the effort that you're putting in. And that's the thing, people don't like to give people credit for the little effort that they. Basically, like I'm saying, you get the effort that you put out, you get back. Next thing is, if you start something, make sure you finish it. And I need to take this advice myself, because I'm the type of person where I start a lot of things and I don't finish anything. I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. I went to the gym maybe for 2 weeks and I stopped. I'd be starting my channel, I'd be good for like maybe 4 uploads and then I'm off again, because I'm not a good person when it comes to being very consistent, which I need to work on. That's one of my resolutions throughout the year, is being consistent, which I'm going to try to be consistent all throughout the year. But make sure if you start something, finish it. Force yourself to finish it. If you want to go on that diet, go on that diet. If you want to start doing something, do something and finish it. And then the last thing that I have for this video is to choose you all year long. Meaning, if you hate that job, quit. I'm an advocate for quitting. I'm telling you, I will quit a job in a heartbeat. If you get on my nerves the wrong way, if you say the wrong thing, I will literally leave you. Unless your job is to support your bills or something like that. I don't really have a lot of bills right now, so I mean, I can get up, but don't do that if you're dependent on your job. But if you have a job where they're just annoying you, your coworkers are talking shit about you, quit. If people invite you somewhere that you don't want to go to, do not go. I don't know how many times I went somewhere that I did not want to go to and I felt exhausted and drained, and I got there, I just wasn't having the best time. That is negative energy that you're bringing along with you, because you're in somewhere you don't want to be at, and it's whack. Just basically protect your energy at all costs. And that's it. That is all. I'm doing all these things. This is how I'm getting my life together for the year. Hopefully you see this video and inspires you to do the same thing, and make sure you have the best 2020 of your life, because 2019 was trash. I'm pretty sure for everybody.